Hello, I'm Lady and the Frogs, and I am an eBay reseller. So, yes, we're on Tuesday, the something of July. You know, payday week, should be making lots of sales, and I am making lots of sales. I'm doing quite well at the moment, so what I'm doing must be the right thing. So, yeah, my channel is me, Lady and Frogs, and yeah, I just tend to ramble on about this, that and the other and try and focus it around reselling. So today is a haul, a clothing haul of stuff which I'm going to sell. I have picked up other stuff other than clothing, but frankly those are the type of things that sort of like hang about, so I have literally like listed them straight away. Although there's some of them that are sort of like hanging around, which is ridiculous really. But anyway, I'm going to jump in because everybody always rambles, and I'm sure that's why nobody's got any longevity with watching what I'm doing. So this is all stuff which I've picked up in the last probably 2 weeks. Yeah, it is 2 weeks, because I've been quite on the ball with keeping up with things, and I've got 2 boxes of stuff which need putting on, so I'm going to split it into 2 videos. Yeah, I want to get it all photographed today, hopefully, so then I can move on to flipping Lego, because it's not happening. So this is a really good find that I got. I paid £2 for these. No, maybe 3. It wasn't any more than 3. This is Norse Projects, which is a really good. These have just come off the laundry, so they're looking a lot better than what they did when I got them. Somebody put these in women's wear, and obviously it's not women's wear. So shorts, I should really like try and hurry to get my shorts on. So one of the reasons I'm doing this video is so that I can put everything into piles. So all of this is D-tagged. I remember this. Most of this is from Friday. This t-shirt wasn't necessarily something that I picked up for reselling. It was for my husband, but it's not long enough for his liking, because he's got the beer belly, and a lot of the t-shirts are not there for the beer belly. So this, you know, you'd think that, what's his name? I don't know how to pronounce that. Leonard Skyrod. That's it. Yeah. You'd know the song if you heard it. So I'll put that on. I don't know how much I get for it. It is Fruit of the Loom. It is 2XL, but obviously not a long 2XL. A lot of the time, you know, people are very fussy with these. So I have got a lot of men's t-shirts that I got on Friday. It was almost, it's like somebody just died or something, and most of their stuff was donated. Most of these are small though. So I have this. This was £2, and it's new with tags. It doesn't say what it was initially, it just says squiggle, which is exactly how I would describe that. And that is 7 for All Mankind. I don't think I'm going to get any more than 15 for that, to be honest. Even so, I mean, this is another one that was new with tags. Same again, really small. New with tags. This is nudie. I probably won't get any more than 20 for this. It's organic cotton, but for some reason that was £48 new. I don't get it. John Anthony. I must look up what that shop is and find out where it is and find out if it's local. You know, not that I'm going to go in there and like spend £48 on something. It's just sometimes going around these places for research is better. Ah, this is dusty, this stuff. It's only been here for a couple of days and it's already dusty. Lots of Paul Smith t-shirts with this as well. My camera doesn't feel like it's on the right perspective here. This one's quite cool. Skull and Crossbones. I think this is actually a medium. No, it's a small. So it's quite a nice little small. Again, £2. A Carhartt one, £2. I expect 15 to 20 for these, even though they're designer. It's just not, you know, people don't go onto eBay looking for like huge deals. Right, this one is a Paul Smith. This one's the medium. So this is medium apparently. I don't believe it. So, right, so that's the small one. I'm sorry, but the small one is bigger than the medium one. You see, the thing is that that's the sort of thing that doesn't help with a brand, is it? I put measurements on everything. The way I do it is I'll photograph all of this stuff, and then they'll get put over here on this thing here, which is a little buffet, which I have all the stuff which is photographed waiting to go on that, and then I'll just pick something off. I'll have made a dummy listing with the photos on the eBay app, which is why it was such a pain last week when I was locked out of the eBay app. And then I'll just list it on the desktop, because my computer desk is over there, and then I'll just lay it out on the floor and I'll measure it as I do it, because it's no skin off my nose. I'm not one of these people who like measures it and then pins a piece of paper to it, because that's retarded. That's a waste of time. The way I see it is you should try and handle the item as few times as possible, because it's swifter. So yeah, that's how I do it, and that's how I get my measurements on. And I like to make a dummy listing on the app, and then it's just easier to just check everything's fine on the desktop. And I do hope that they don't change it to this new beta version, because it's terrible. So anyway, another Paul Smith there with just, you know, the stripe, rainbow stripe, and that one's small, but again, it's much bigger than that medium one. I don't understand. It's not going to help. So those were all £2. I know that those were all £2, because this is the only one that was £3, and this is the one which I'll probably struggle to sell. So those ones I'll be able to get 15 to 20. I'll probably list them all for 20, and, you know, just accept 15. You know, and maybe they'll sell from the actual 20. But then this one I will struggle, because Pretty Green is sort of like crashed as a brand. I have no idea why. And this has got the paisley on it, but the last paisley one I had was a really nice one in reds, polo, and it just stuck around for ages, and I think I ended up selling it for $12.99 because I was sick of the sight of it. So this t-shirt this one was £3, extra small. I will really struggle to sell that, just because of the brand and because of the size. It'll be there for ages, and that'll probably end up going for $12.99. This is a weird one. I've had this brand before. In fact, I've still got some knocking around. So I've got some Kent and Kerwin sticking around. So this is David Beckham design, obviously with the 3 lions. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, and it's got David Beckham's horrible signature on it. It doesn't seem to do anything for the value you'd think it would. The size label is sort of like knocking around over here, and you can barely read it. I think it's a small. I had one of these for 80. Now, some people seem to sell this for £50, and I do not, and I kid you not, there's somebody, and the only thing they seem to sell is Kent and Kerwin. They sell them for 50. I had mine at all prices, and I just could not get anywhere with it. I ended up selling it for 20, which was one that had these on, this 3 lions, and it was the grey marl. It just kicked around for ages. It was just a hard sell, even though it's like embroidered. It is quite nice, but they do like weird things. It's like, you can probably see around the neckline there, it's got all like nicks out of it. That's intentional, because all 3 of them have got these nicks out of the crew neck, which just looks like, it just like really stupid. So that'll go on for 20. I've still got the template of the old one, so it shouldn't be like too difficult to get rid of it. Another 7 for All Mankind, and this has got 7 on it, as in the film 7 Deadly Sins. Yeah, so, you know, well, is that a selling feature? That it looks like the film. Oh, we're not finished yet. Another one, another t-shirt. This one is Tommy Hilfiger. What's that? It's just palm trees on there. Again, I'll probably struggle with that. I've got a really rare Tommy Hilfiger, which is a really nice one. Not sold. So, yeah, those are my t-shirts. So, moving on to other stuff. I think this is Paul Smith again. Yeah, Paul Smith. A jumper. Just one of these cotton knit jumpers. So, hopefully, you know, more like 25 for that. I'm hopeful. I've got some women's wear. I think. Yes. So, this is made in Italy. So, I know I've got some really nice made in Italy, which really needs to like get on, because it's like linen, and it's one of those things, if I don't sell it now, I'm going to be putting it on auction. So I've been dealing with a lot of like the stupid things which you have like stains on, and then you don't deal with them, and then they sit around for ages. And one of them was this sort of like slouchy top that I had from Made in Italy, and it had like a rust mark on it, and I just put it on auction because I was just sick of the sight of it, and it actually sold for $10.50. It was quite a lot of interest, but I have done a bit of research into the brand, and it's the style, because I've had other stuff from them which didn't sell. This one sold even with the defect because of the style that it was, and I'm fairly confident that this is the same sort of Lagenlook style. It is cord, so this may well be going on a buy it now until it, you know, gets to this sort of season. It's got I'll undo these anyway because I've got to iron this. So it's got buttons which are 100 times bigger than the buttonhole. So it's got roll tab sleeves. Chong, chong, chong. So yeah, roll tab sleeves on that. So you know, technically long sleeve. I think I should do quite well with that. Hopefully, I mean, maybe I will put it on for like the 35 to 40 mark. I know that some people get more for it, but I don't know. Lagenlook is not something which does that well in my shop. And the other thing you see is that I think it's hard to find the bloody size with Made in Italy. Let me just show you what the tag looks like now that I've like screwed it up. So that's the tag, so it doesn't look like anything. And then they have a tag down here which is made of like parchment. This doesn't have a size on it unless 20 is the size, and it just doesn't go into much detail. So I am always like very suspicious that this is a high-end, what people regard as a high-end decent brand. But there you go. I don't think it is a size 20 because it's oversized, isn't it? I don't know. It's probably more like size 12. And then I've got this, which is also Made in Italy. Again, no sizing, and it's not even like it's hidden in the sort of neck over here. You know, this is the thing that sort of like mugs me off with it. So yeah, it's got no information down there. And the thing is that how do you know that you're getting the right Made in Italy? Because somebody could just write Made in Italy on it and it doesn't mean anything. So anyway, it is baggy, and it is mustard, and some people like mustard, but there's a pull on the back, which I should have seen. Yeah, and I just don't think that that's necessarily what people are looking for. I might just put that on for like 25 to 30, don't know. This is mint velvet. I like this. Yeah, I really like this. This is like my sort of thing. Cool zip. I wouldn't wear it though because it's got something going on with the sleeves which would just hack me off. So it's got that on there, and I'd just end up getting attached to a door frame, or it would just hack me off on clanging on the side. So it's not something I'm going to be keeping. And it is really bobbly. It's got, you know, elbow pads. Size 14. Mint velvet. I think it might have a scratch of cashmere in it. These are another one though where the care label sort of erases itself over time. I can't even find the care label, so probably a rookie move picking this up, and somebody's taken it out. So yeah, that's probably going to like go on a bit of a back burner because I can't be asked to do the debobbling, and I need to be in the right zone to debobble without debobbling holes into stuff. And you know, let's face it, summer wear has a very small window. This will go on auction. This is white stuff. It has had the label cut, but it is just a simple cotton thing, and obviously, you know, a nice little cotton blouse, sort of tunic style that somebody will need while they're sweating. And obviously it's got all the details on there. I did check they had that care label in, so that would be a decent one. I'll be able to get that. That'll be just going round on recurrent auction until it sells. Although some of it, yeah, some of it just seems to be sticking for ages. This is white stuff. I might put this on a buy it now instead of an auction, because sometimes it's hard to get the eyes on it. So this is like a faux wrap, white stuff, with its stupid curly label, size 12, faux wrap type thing, but long sleeve, yeah, so a jersey. I don't know, I'm tempted to just put that on a buy it now so that I don't lose out. What is going on here? There's so much stuff. Oh, this, I don't know. I don't know why I picked this up. I should have had a word with myself. I know some people do really well with this, and you know, and I know that the shop is always heaving. And whenever I've gone in at the Trafford Centre, I'm like, God, if there was anything that I want in here, I'm not standing in that queue. So Victoria's Secret, a pink top, which is actually in black, and it looks a bit, it's rather bitty. I think I might stick that in the wash actually, because it's got a few like hairs on it, or it needs debobbling. Let's just put it in the debobbling pile. It says it's large, but I don't know. Large what? Large otter? I don't know. Possibly not a large human. What have I got here? These I always pick up because I'm a sucker for them, and they'll always find the right buyer. Sometimes you have to wait, but they are, they generally are really cool. I've got a few Chunk t-shirts which I've kept. So yeah, it's Chunk. They've always got like cool little accents on it, and obviously that's Chewbacca playing basketball. It does look a bit worn, the print on that, so I'll have to see what others look like, but that's not worn, so I don't think anything untoward has happened to that. I definitely did pay £3 for that. I wouldn't have. I know that there's a few that are not my usual charity shop because I tend to just stick to the same place, but I know that I've been to a few out of my comfort zone. This is a goth rock brand. So obviously, you know, it might sort of like stick around for a bit, but when it sells, it will sell really well. I usually don't have any problem selling this for a decent wedge. It will obviously go on bite now because it won't get a flurry of auction activity. So it's EMP is the brand. It's called Black by EMP. You can't see that, but it does say EMP. And I know the brand because obviously I'm a weirdo. So it is a really nice blouse. Somebody will love it. And if it doesn't sell to a goth, it will sell to somebody on the run up to Halloween. Blouses. Where's blouses? Blouses is here. Another summery thing here. I think this, no, this is the other one. So fat face and white stuff are my two, you know, go-to auction fodder things. I've actually got this in black and it hasn't sold. So Lord only knows. No, it has sold. It has sold and it sold really quickly. For I think like £9.99 and £4 postage. But that'll be easy because all I'll have to do is change black to white on the listing template that I've got, and probably the size because this looks a bit bigger. No, some tool has removed the size, so you know, maybe I'll get lucky and I will still have the old one and I can match it up. But the thing is with white stuff, and the thing is with fat face, is that don't have size variants. So if you don't have a size label, you can put it up against another one and it will normally be right. And I can say that categorically because I, like I say, sit stuff down and I measure them as I'm doing the listing, and they always match up to the previous measurements if I've used another flat face template, because I use self similar. So they'll always be the same measurement and sleeve measurement. So I think it might be a size 14 because it does seem quite spacious, but it is supposed to be baggy. But so again, you know, £14 sell. And another basic white stuff t-shirt there. You know, these will have only been £2 and I won't pay £3 for these things. Is that a mark on there? No, it's some hairy-ated thing. This is embroidered. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm just swinging it about. Yeah, so that's embroidered, so that's quite nice for a t-shirt. But again, you know, it'll go on an auction starting at 10. These are pretty cool. I think I've got two of these. One was in menswear, one was in womenswear. They are regarded as menswear. So these, what's his name? Hochschurer. It says on the label. Let me have a look. No, it doesn't say on the label anymore. Anyway, I know that it's an artist, and he does. I know you said Mount Vesuvius then. Dick. Mount Fiji. So yeah, he does Mount Fiji, and he does, you know, he does the wave art print. So I've got that, and I think this is the same. So yeah, so that's, you'll be familiar with that as the wave, but it's also got some stalks on there. Again, so these are both Uniqlo. These are both Uniqlo. If they were a bigger size, I would get 20, but these will get 14. They sell quite fast, really. I've sold them before. I was really pleased when I found them. Really pleased. Right. This box is quite extensive. I've got a Jane Norman busty Brenda top here. This is a dress. I think it's in extra small. This is the sort of thing where if I wore it, it would be really busty. I would model this if it was my size. I know it's too small. It is a size 8. You know, and obviously we didn't eat quite so much processed food back in the 90s. So yeah, this is a really cool busty Brenda Jane Norman top. Yeah, there we are. It's still only going to fetch £20, I think. I don't know, it goes up and down with that brand. Up and down. This is the mint velvet thing that I picked up that I want. There we are, mint velvet. So this is It's a nice asymmetrical zip jacket type thing. I think it did have, it's got zipped pockets, but obviously, you know, not big enough to actually like utilise for any of your pockety needs. I wouldn't fit my phone in there, and there's no hood, so you know this is not going to stay. As much as I like this, I will end up not wearing it. Yeah, I do like it, but it's you know, buying this would be, you know, putting this in my wardrobe would be a mistake because it will not get worn. Even though I've got like, I really like that. I'll sell it for 20 to 25. This is an easy seller. It's only Lee, but it's you know, it's what the Americans say plaid. We call tartan check, or we call it check. A lot, you know, it's a full-blown lumberjack shirt. This is like, you know, the material that you expect. I think it's large. No, it's apparently 2XL. Yeah, whatever. 2XL who? Slim fit 2XL. Right, so yeah, that I will be able to sell that for 20 to 25. That's why that's in my life. What else have we got? There's a lot here. Okay. My goodness. This is just a never-ending box. Okay, I have a coat. Yes. This is... Hang on, I'm getting there. So it's super dry. Oh, it smells. Oh, there's an odour. Oh, Jesus. That's got to go in the wash. Something's not right there. Oh, Jesus wept. Yeah, it's a nice coat, but I don't know. Oh, there's damage at the bottom, which I hadn't noticed. Really bad damage at the bottom. I don't know what I can do about that. It looks like glue or something. This is going in the wash before I swing it around any further. It's a nice thing. Obviously, I don't need to like rush a coat on, but these super dry jackets do really well. There's a stink coming off that. That person obviously collected dead dogs for a living, or like some kind of hobby. Or it might be this actually, because this is a bit as well. I don't know. We'll just put these things in the wash before we handle them. That coat is definitely, I've carried that across the universe as well, or just Manchester, but there's a definite dead dog odour in that. So this, I've got this thing here which is you know, just a standard top. Weird fish. It's got some nice like accent bits as well. It's got that on the back. You know, macaroni knit logos, but because of what it is like a bit bobbled. I think that's okay. That's passing the sniff test, so I think that's okay. That just needs bobbling. I might just put that on my pile of let's do bobbling at a later date. Oh, sorry, I'm totally winded because of the smell of the coats. It's just so much. It's just a hard job, this. Just go back to an office. This is Reese. This is okay. This has not got it's not got any stains on it or anything. You would think that it was cream, that you'd be like struggling with it. Old label. It says XL. Yeah, it's XL. I think it's got like a spot of cashmere in it. I nearly left this, but I don't know. It's got 15% cashmere, so that's pretty good going. It's got a very old care label on it. I think it may well even date to like the 90s, but I don't know. I'm not, although I sell absolutely loads of Reese, you know, and I regard it as one of my bread and butters. I don't actually know much about the brand. I just know that it's always around. Where should I put that? I do want to put that on. I like to get lighter coloured items are sorted as soon as, without them sort of like knocking around, having issues happen to them. So I'm going to put all that in there because that's my debobbling stuff, which I really don't want to deal with right now. That I will deal with. And then I've got a few pairs of trousers here. My last things on this haul. So these must be cropped length, unless they're just, you know, another thing trying to make me put them in my wardrobe because I've got short legs. Mint velvet. I'm not sure how well mint velvet actually fit, but I will be putting these on because I know that I've sold these before, but it's very hard because the market has changed for mint velvet, so it's difficult to know. I've got a pair of like these zip embellished trousers, jeans, and they're on at 30. I need to drop them down to 25 and see what happens. But I know that I've sold similar to this before in mint velvet for 25 to 30, but I don't know how long ago. So yeah, I've got those trousers. Where's my women's trousers? It doesn't matter whether it's women's or men's, does it? Because they're not going on a mannequin. Right. Oh, another pair of mint velvet in size 12. Again, quite a short leg, I think, really. These seem to have a bit of a mark on them. Gordon Bennett. Ugh. I'm sure some people just donate things because laundry day came around too soon. Yeah, so just a pair of basic black trousers. To see if that actually needs washing. It's not like the dry clean only, they're not like this brand. So this is LK Bennett. I think I nearly left these, but I mean, I would hope that I can sell them. The breeches look a bit ugh on them, like somebody might have sat on a cactus. What's this? Size 8. I think that's maybe why I was a bit hesitant. But yeah, a nice pair of, you know, trousers, which probably say dry clean only. Yeah, they're really nice trousers, but I don't know, I don't do very well with LK Bennett, so I'm probably only gonna really get 15 to 20. And the last thing I have, I nearly put these back as well, but then I think we were in the middle of a heat wave at the time when I picked these up, and I was like, they're linen trousers, I must get them. Another brand which I struggle to sell, Joseph. I've had some stuff of theirs and I just haven't been able to command very high prices. I've got a 100% cashmere that's just sat there, hasn't gone anywhere. And then I've got, what else have I got? I had a little vest thing that did sell, but only for £15. So these are just a pair of basic white trousers, linen, Joseph, not 100% linen either, 60% linen. So hopefully I'll be able to sell them, and it's not just going to be aggravating ironing situation and then I find there's a mark on it because they're white. So anyway, that's all I've got in this haul. So yeah, time is cracking on. I need to crack on with doing this. So thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. So goodbye, and goodbye from the frogs.